a donde venga porque todos somos hermanos. De la mano del 10, con la saga que vacía. De la mano del
10. Amigos de
Friends of
teleSUR,
teleSUR,
bienvenidos
welcome
una
once
noche
again
más
to another
en
night in De la Mano del Diez. How are you doing, Diego?
Good evening, Victor Hugo. I'm doing fine.
Have you enjoyed?
Yes, I enjoyed myself. Yes, I enjoyed myself because I think that today I saw a team in Brazil that was very, very strong. A solid team that's going to become the champion eventually, I think. They are playing the way they can and should. I really like how Tite manages the team because he knows how to set his team in the field. And today Mexico wanted to play just like they played against Germany, and Germany was all in. And Mexico cannot give anything else than what they gave. But you know what happened? Well, the midfielders of Brazil, as well as the four defenders of the Brazilian team, they are beasts. They pass, they know how to play with the ball, they're strong. And let us not forget that Wagner and Felipe Luis are both fullbacks that are replacing Marcelo and Marquinhos. And Brazilians have always been characterized for having two fullbacks that were always attacking behind Neymar or behind the winger they had on the right side or the left. Nevertheless, today, Marquinhos started playing in the second half, and we still don't know what's going wrong with Marcelo. So we are against a very powerful team today.
And with all of that, Diego, during the first half, Mexico was strong.
Yes, it was strong until they were tired, because once they were tired then, well, this was forced by the Brazilian way of playing, because I think that Mexico shouldn't target only 4 or 5 times, and there was always a yellow wall that wasn't allowing these shots to go by. And the keeper did not have a single good save except the one of Vela that he was able to put it above the post. But still, I think that they are very strong, they're solid. Diego Silva is playing a very, very good World Cup, just like Miranda. Paulinho is playing well as well. Neymar, well, we should tell him, you either make us cry or make us laugh, because when the Mexican stepped over him, it was a moment to cry. But then the other things are to laugh about when he scored. So what is this all about? Either it is a yellow card or a red card for the Mexican, or Neymar was acting. So either or. So you need to start thinking clearly about this, because now yellow cards start being important.
Please allow me, Diego, with regards to Mexico, I have to say that one of them is a bad thing and the other one's a good thing for Mexico.
Yes, one of them is good. Yes, López Obrador finally won the elections in Mexico. And we're honestly very happy about this. Last elections, I think that he was stolen from the presidency. And Cuauhtémoc is also now a politician as well, Cuauhtémoc Blanco. And he's the governor today.
In Morelos, right?
Yes, Morelos.
Do you know Cuauhtémoc, right?
Yes, I've met him. I've met Cuauhtémoc. We had a barbecue in Cuba. And he was there. Also Rafa Márquez, I think, or other players, other Mexican players who were enjoying their summer in Cuba.
Hopefully for Mexico and for Latin America, López Obrador can do what we are all expecting of him.
Let's hope so. But with this, Victor Hugo, we are alive. We are alive. Because López Obrador, well, earning a vote for him is not the same as earning a vote for the other ones who buy votes, who are just giving away dollars in order to ask people to vote for them. That's why he has a lot of merit in this. Now let's see how he can handle with the things there.
Yes, absolutely. With Trump you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yes, well, the sensation that one has, Diego, is that the governments that are neoliberal have huge disasters in the lives of people. And after that, you have to find somebody that is very progressive with different sensitivity in order to fix things.
Listen, López Obrador now must fix all the disasters that were created by the former government. And it's very, very difficult to govern for López Obrador. It will be a very difficult government for him. But be careful, because we are alive.
Yes, we are regaining terrain, and it's happening throughout Latin America.
Yes, Latin America. Hopefully. Surely, actually. Now with Lula's, we're still waiting. And whenever I go to Argentina, I haven't been in Argentina for years, so I haven't seen my sisters for a year, nor have I seen my children. I want to see an explosion of Argentina. I don't want to create a violence fact with this, but it's unforgivable to lie to the people, as Macri has lied with all the projects that he said he had. He didn't do any single one of them. Au contraire. He forgave $60 billion to his father.
I think it's very valuable, Diego, for Mexico, that perhaps they're a little bit sad at the moment, but we have to tell them that they left their mark on this World Cup.
Exactly.
They don't leave like any other team.
No. No. For example, I think that today Mexico, I would have liked to see Argentina fighting the game as Mexico did. There's a distance between two countries, of course. Argentina has a different class of players. But every single ball that the Mexicans were fighting was either live or dead. And this is the World Cup that some did not understand.
Diego, we have something fantastic to show after the commercial break. I will show you. Could you invite our friends to go on our commercial break?
Of course. In a second, we will be back de la Mano del Diez.
Let's continue in teleSUR. There's a song that says you are the person who is guilty.
I know the words. I know the words.
You know the words very well. So something like this is what people are saying about your responsibility, talking seriously in front of Argentina's frustrations.
Yes. I've got on my phone. Some calls or texts, and Rocio showed me something that really brought a lot of emotion to me. And this is because I cannot speak about this. Sorry. It's because all the things that hurt with this elimination of Argentina in the World Cup. Everyone is thinking that I'm happy about this, but I'm not. They're wrong. Listen, it hurts. It hurts my heart. It hurts my soul. And this is because I have run so many miles with my shirt and with my flag, carrying them and facing every single person, even FIFA. And living like this, this is something I will not accept. That's why it was so emotional for me to see this, to see the words written.
Can you allow me to read it, please, Diego?
Of course.
Thank you, lads, they tell the Argentine players. Thank you, lads. You are not guilty of anything. The guilty of everything is Maradona's. The man made us believe that winning a World Cup is easy. The man made us believe that we could beat world champions. The man left people who were Argentinian Brazilians in the ground. He lied to us. He made us believe that we are always firm candidates. You left the bar set too high, Diego. Because of your fault, we are completely destroyed. It's an end of the cycle. Nothing to be guilty about. You are not Maradona. This is the text that in its main point that was written to you. It is a way of thinking, and plenty of people think this way, to say you left the bar far too high, and that's what the text tells us here.
Of course, and hopefully would God give me the strength to go back and play football. Years and life go by for every single person, and for me, well, now I am 57 and I watch my national team being beaten, brutally beaten by a team that I don't think is one of the best ones, not even the World Cup.
Perhaps it's not Hungary of 1953.
It's not. But this, well, it makes me very sad to think about everything we have built with a lot of effort and that we have destroyed so easily.
Could you help once again if they call you, Diego?
Yes, and I would do it for free. I wouldn't ask for anything. I wouldn't ask for anything in exchange.
We promised our friends of teleSUR that we were going to see something that was going to be fantastic. Do you remember? Perhaps you can remember a lot of things, but do you remember the first movie that you acted in? It's the movies.
The one with Alessandrini?
No. No. Look, let's see what was the first movie. For us, for the production team, the first time that you acted in the movie was the following clip. Diego, exclusive for Channel 8. Do you think that this is going to be your best goal that you scored?
I think so.
How many people did you dribble past?
4 or 5, and the keeper.
Maradona, what are you doing? Maradona, score the goal. Maradona, score the goal.
Come on, take it easy.
Diego, do you know that this goal, your team for the first time will become champions?
Yes, I'm aware of this, but let me allow the. Let
One
me
last
score,
question
score.
before you leave. Who are you going to dedicate this goal to?
I don't know. Whoever.
Just shoot the ball, Diego. Shoot the damn ball. Who are you going to dedicate this goal to? Your mom, or do you have a girlfriend?
No. I didn't have a girlfriend. I'm dating with someone, but still, let me score and then we continue
Please
talking.
do not leave us with our doubt of Channel 8. Who is that girl that is your girlfriend? Diego, just shoot the ball. Shoot the ball immediately.
Come on, stop screaming, take it easy. We have microphones.
Come on, just shoot the ball, Diego.
It's your fault. The ball was stripped away from me.
It doesn't matter. Please explain to the person how you did not score the best goal in the world.
Come on, let me be.
Well, it doesn't matter. Let's continue live on our private line.
Yes, it was a movie. I think it was directed by Hugo.
Olmedo.
Yes. Olmedo. Porcel. And Moicasa.
Nothing less than that.
Huh, all of them.
Now, this is an anecdote that is worth explaining. In Diego's life, would you have liked to be an actor?
No. I would have liked to be a singer.
Well, you could still follow that dream.
Nah, come on, it's gone.
The song was extremely good yesterday. But you know what I really liked about that short clip? Can you watch it again? It looks like the play against the Englishmen. During that moment, perhaps the guys kept on opening up. They were accomplices to that beautiful goal.
But here, this was acted out. They knew. I was able to control the ball, and then I dribbled. I was in between those two, and this was a very characteristic play that I used to do. And then dribble past the keeper, and then the journalist would stop and ask, and something happened with the English. But first, I would hit the fat and then the goal.
And talking about Diego as a singer, how many times have you sung in a live stage with those artists that are friends of yours?
Oof, plenty of times. Plenty of times. I've sung with Julio Iglesias, with Django, with Charlie.
Calamaro.
Calamaro as well, yes.
I remember a lot more than you, apparently.
Marco Antonio Solís.
Oh, really? You sang with him, with Mr. Solís. He's a fantastic singer.
He's great. And then I also sang with Pimpinela for my mother. And
Pimpinela is fantastic.
yes, it's incredible.
And with Rodrigo you sang as well.
And with Rodrigo, of course. With Rodrigo.
And let's go to our next commercial break on this note. Yes, Diego?
Of course, let's do so.
Let's invite our friends.
De la Mano Del Diez. See you in a bit.
La vida nació con el deseo de Dios, crecer y sobrevivir. Bajo mi depresión, enfrentar la adversidad con afán de ganarse a cada paso la vida. En un potrero forjó una zurda inmortal con experiencia, sedienta ambición, el llegar de cebolita, soñar a jugar un mundial y consagrarse primera. Tal vez jugando pudiera, para su familia ayudar. Lleva una cruz, por favor, por favor.
It's a football that historically has copied a lot from English football particularly. They talk a lot about Brazil, about samba football in Sweden. And out of the country, they talk about it being a very physical game, very disciplined in defense, very defensive, and not very effective in offense. There are ways in order to say that they are so integrated within the coaches. Play easy, for example, not do anything difficult, just do simple pass. And this is also another one to be able to fight and slap ball, to move the ball around. The success in Sweden in the past in 1994 and 78 and being in the World Cup is because of the high level of discipline in defense to be able to run a lot for your colleague and be able to work correctly. Very well, friends of teleSUR. After all of the emotion of the second blog of the show, we have to talk, Diego, about what is coming up tomorrow.
Tomorrow is a tough one. And as we said in some of the previous episodes, today is either to kill or to be killed. It's the moment of truth. Yes, in front of the bull, grab the bull by its horns.
And this was a lot of noticeable in the penalty kicks in the matches. They were very
tight
games, yes, especially with Croatia.
Croatia was very, very tough game, and Modric in the extra time, well, he had a penalty saved by Schmeichel. And I think this will be part of history.
And Modric, when he kicks a second penalty kick, he had that inside of him.
Yes, he had this inside, and he scored to the middle of the goal, and badly kicked.
So, yes.
So, as it's saying, this one already saved a penalty. He's saving everything.
Both goalkeepers were of an impulsive stature.
Yes, they are both huge.
And I think, Diego, and perhaps you can tell me a lot better, that after the extra time, the players are very tired. They have a strain in their muscles. They have pain. So it's not easy to take those penalty kicks.
No, not at all. I always say the same thing. After 90 minutes of playing and after 30 minutes of extra time, to go and to have a cold head in order to kick a penalty, it's terrible. I missed a penalty against Yugoslavia, and then Italy came. When from the middle of the field, I had the whole stadium whistling against me, and some of the Neapolitans were not whistling but clapping. And I was telling myself, if you miss this penalty, you will be failing people, you'll be failing your mother, you'll be failing your children. And then I was in front of the ball, and Senga, and then I also did this, and I saw him going to the other side, and I kicked it, and I said, Senga, huh? You were not able to get it.
You were going to say something?
No, I was going to tell you that penalties should be kicked after 90 minutes of play. If after 90 minutes of playing, the one who's stronger can kick a ball, because after the 30 minutes of extra time, you see the players on the floor, some of them with the strains, the other asking for water, others helping, the rest with the strains. So it's very difficult. It is very, very difficult to have a clear mind before shooting.
Please tell me something about Sweden and Switzerland tomorrow.
It's going to be a very tight game, very, very tight. And it will have a lot of contrast. It's going to be very tough in the midfield. There's going to be a lot of long balls, a lot of crosses, people trying to head the ball and trying to play on the ground. This will simply not happen. They just want to take the ball forward and try to pressure up, because defenders, both in Switzerland and Sweden, they will both try to target the striker, the biggest striker that they have as a reference.
And the other match is Colombia's match against England.
I do have faith in Colombia.
Yes, me too.
And I have faith in Colombia because I think well, their last game, instead of playing with the best players, he rested his players, Southgate, and they lost focus of the World Cup. You need to speak with the players. You need to have a perfectly well-managed engine in order to put in all the substitutions that Southgate had for England. But Colombia must improve. Today we heard the news, and I would like to thank Mauricio, who gave us a piece of news stating that James is ready for the game. He's going to play, and I think that all Colombia is important.
And this is very notable to have a head person and to have a mindset of wanting to win. This propels you for him to be in the match.
Of course. But listen, this is also about the fact that James, for his teammate, is very important. For his teammate, for the last pass, just like the other day, with the corner kick, where he was the one crossing it to Mina, who scored. And he had a strain, and oftentimes these muscle strains are due to tiredness in a single place of your body, because if your knee is in pain, what you will do is to lean all your body weight on the right one to take care of the other one, and at the end of the day you will be injured on the other one. Okay, the one that was holding the weight of the other. That's why I think that it was just maybe a muscle problem, and that after resting and with the medics and with massages is now gone, and we can see James playing.
The different type of player passes the ball twice, when he gives it, and also the message that he has from the next pass.
That is true. That's true, Victor Hugo. I fully agree with you. The best example here is Cavani, with his goal, when he gives the ball to Suarez. He already knew what was going to happen. The ones who didn't know what was going to happen were the defenders. The defenders in front of him, and the keeper. And Suarez, he already knew. He knew that Cavani, well, because they watched the movie together, they knew what was going to happen. Both of them knew what was going to happen. It was an excellent pass, and then Cavani, from that point, started already building the goal with a cross.
Very well, tomorrow we are very close to Colombia because it's a very beautiful opportunity and country.
Listen, it's not only because it's close, but because Colombia needs us, because for the need of peace. Because listen, I was having some doctors taking a look at my knee and my stomach, and I was a week there, and I see a different country of Colombia today, a country where you can already walk down the streets. It is no longer, well, it's a country that wants peace, and this would be very helpful. It would be very helpful. That's why God is going to help us. He's going to be with Colombia. And of course, If they give us a hand by taking the English away from the World Cup, it will be much better.
Much better. Diego, let's say hi to our friends. I have one TV channel called Total Play, IPTV of Mexico.
And I have a Sport Arena in South Africa, Victor Hugo.
All of Africa, and in this case, particularly want to say hello to South Africa.
Yeah, South Africa.
Very well, and I have Live TV to say hi to, new work from Canada.
Canada as well.
And to each and every one of these, and the 200 other channels, we want to ask them for tomorrow, Diego?
You're invited for tomorrow. De la Mano del Diez. The English, they think they are superior. They already think that they are superior, as they did in '86. And then we were able to beat them. So be careful with Colombia. Colombia can bring a surprise, and they can send them back to London. Colombia, Colombia. Come on, Cuauhtémoc. Come on, López Obrador. And we will continue winning more ground. De la Mano del Diez.